Kate.
I'm Charles.
I'm Tanya.
I'm Brian. I'm Peter.
I'm Katie.
I'm Michael.
So, the outline for our topic today is we're going to go over the basics of sea level rise, saltwater intrusion, effects on wildlife, agriculture, and settlements and society.
So I'm Tanya, I'm going to talk about the basics. First I'm going to talk about the radiation budget, the historic data, and then the causes of sea level rise. So I'm sure you guys have all become very familiar with the radiation budget. Essentially, increasing greenhouse gas emissions fuels this massive positive feedback loop. The components I'm going to be talking about are thermal expansion and glacial melt and cause of sea level rise. So, since the last ice age, sea levels rose over a period of thousands of years before they stabilized about 5,000 years ago. And then since the late 19th century, the rate of sea level rise was 1.7 millimeters per year, and from 1993 to 2009, the rate was 3.3 millimeters per year. So the bottom figure shows the wide variability in projections of sea level rise over 100 years. So thermal expansion occurs because as atmospheric temperature increases, ocean temperature increases, which increases the volume. And however, colder water is more dense. So in polar regions, a smaller temperature change will have a negligible effect on volume, whereas in tropical regions, a small change in temperature could deepen the upper 100 meters of the ocean by 3 centimeters. And since 1960, 25% of sea level rise was due to thermal expansion, and from 1993 to 2003, 50% was due to thermal expansion. So glaciers, specifically in mid and high elevations, depend on precipitation in the form of snow in order to accumulate. And as oceans are warming, the precipitation is more often coming in the form of rain rather than snow. And it's projected that the sea level equivalent of the glaciers worldwide ranges from 0.15 to 0.37 meters. And the sea level equivalent of all the glaciers, including Greenland and Antarctica, is projected to be 0.73 meters.
Now, saltwater intrusion is a side effect of sea level rise, and I'm first going to tell you what it's not. Saltwater intrusion does not mean you're going to have increased yields on salt farms. It also means you can't take more salt back today. There's not going to be more salt in the stores. There's enough already. And it also means this guy. So what is saltwater intrusion? As the sea level rises and encroaches into freshwater systems, it's going to affect freshwater aquifers. So coastlines are going to have this buffer here that you can see as the pink line between saltwater and freshwater. But as